It's chasing the boat, Tom! Go!
Yeah, certainly is.
Tonight, we look at 6 disturbing camping encounters caught on camera. Real moments, real danger. Don't forget to subscribe for more terrifying footage like this. Let's begin. Gerbert is no stranger to the wilderness. With numerous stealth camping trips and abandoned place explorations under his belt, he's encountered his fair share of the strange and unexplainable. But on this particular night, things took a turn that even he wasn't prepared for.
I'm bringing you to Murder Road, where we are going to explore the myth. Something loud just happened over there. Welcome back to another adventure, fam. If you're new to the channel, I'm Gerbert. For tonight's adventure, I'm bringing you to Murder Road, where multiple bodies have been dumped, but no killers have ever been caught. Not only that, but we are going to be stealth camping here tonight. We're not going to have any fires, nothing to draw any big attention to us. But we're going to pitch a tent and stay here all night.
As the sun dipped below the horizon, he arrived at a location with a chilling reputation, known by locals as Murder Road. It's a place where multiple bodies have been discovered over the years, yet no suspect has ever been held accountable. With that dark history lingering in the air, Gerbert planned to stealth camp overnight. No fire, no lights, nothing to attract attention.
Now this road dead ends. Oh, there's something right here too. That bat scared me. A loud squeak. There's a lot of noise out here. This feels a little insane. Do I see a light down there? Oh my goodness. There may be. Man, this thing takes forever to load. Everything just stopped. This is insane.
He began his trek along the remote, forest-lined road, carrying a spirit communication device in hopes of picking up anomalies. The further he walked, the more the tension built. The device began reacting. He recalled rumors of victims whose remains had been discovered in the surrounding woods, including a law enforcement officer whose death was never fully explained.
Now, I was actually talking to an officer who reminded me of that spot. That's what's got me out here. And he had told me of a deputy that was found back here as well, along with somebody else. Now, I didn't find that anywhere written yet, but I was told that. So, reading the report, what it sounded like was, oh, there's bats everywhere. So when I was reading about it, what it sounded like was the couple came down here for like a camping trip. And it said they had some beers, so it sounded like they just came down. And they were from Akron, actually.
Want to know the truth?
Want to know the truth? Yes, that's sort of what we're trying to figure out, actually. Because none of these horrific crimes were ever solved. Now, I'm not going to reveal the names of the girls out of respect, because crimes were never solved. And yeah, I just...
Help us.
It says help us. And it just don't feel right, so. But you can definitely...
Later, he moved deeper into the area by truck, toward another location tied to one of the cases. When he stepped out, his camera began to malfunction. It shut off repeatedly, as if something unseen was interfering. While sitting in his truck, he heard footsteps outside and faint whistling in the trees.
Okay guys, so we're at the spot, I believe, where the one teenage girl's body was found. It's by the oil well here. Now, like 800 yards from here then, another teenage girl body was found within that month. Like a month later. So now we're up to like 4 bodies in a year. Man, I don't even want to get out of the truck here. This thing's gonna take way too long. I don't like sitting here. I don't know why. This does not feel safe. I just heard. Sounds like something walking in there. Something walking. The one girl's body was
Rituals here.
rituals here. Oh my goodness. Rituals here. Oh, I don't even want to think about it. Oh man, I feel so bad right now. That really just made me sick in my stomach. I just heard a whistle. Whistling.
He turned on his flashlight but saw nothing. Still, the uneasy feeling remained. Back at his tent, just as he was about to eat and rest, movement caught his eye. Flashlights in the woods.
What is that? I was just about to lay down. Did you guys hear that? Man, this is freaking terrifying. Hey, there's lights out there. I just seen a light out there. Look. Oh, no, 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 no. Please, no. There was never even a vehicle. Oh, crap. Multiple people. At least 2. Oh, no, 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 no.
At first, he assumed they were hikers, until he noticed they weren't passing by. They were heading directly toward his camp.
I gotta get out the back door.
Two or more figures slowly approached, their lights weaving through the trees. He froze. Instinct took over, and instead of confronting them, he slipped away to his vehicle and locked himself inside. From the truck window, he watched as the strangers arrived at his tent and kicked it.
Oh, what the heck? They're kicking it in. Son of a gun, man. Dang, no, 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 no.
Then, they turned and began moving toward the truck, only to stop, change direction, and disappear into the darkness.
No way. They're leaving. They're leaving. They're leaving.
Shaken, Jer Bear decided to pack up and leave. His heart pounded as he drove away, unsure of what exactly he had just witnessed. While there's no definitive proof of what those individuals were doing out there, the behavior, sneaking through the woods in the middle of the night, approaching a hidden tent and kicking it, suggests something far more sinister than innocent hikers. Could they have been locals involved in something illicit? Could the mention of rituals not be just ghost stories? Or were they simply opportunists who noticed someone camping alone? What would have happened if he hadn't been awake and alert inside that truck? And perhaps more chilling, what if this has happened to others, who never made it out to tell the story? Hold on a sec. If you're enjoying this so far, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Let's continue. Talia had set out for a peaceful solo glamping retreat deep within the remote stretches of the Appalachian Mountains. Accompanied only by her loyal dog, she hoped to disconnect and enjoy the stillness of nature. But during the quiet hours of the night, something deeply unsettling broke the silence and left her shaken. While outside in the pitch black, simply soaking in the moment, a sudden and jarring scream tore through the forest air.
What? Was that Dalmatian? Okay. You just wanted to be in the video. Say hey.
It wasn't the call of a wild animal or a distant echo. It carried a distinctly human tone, chilling and raw. Startled, Talia froze in place. Her dog reacted instantly, ears alert, body rigid, barking with an urgency she had never heard before. Whatever had made that sound, her dog sensed it too, and didn't like it. Realizing the situation might be far more dangerous than she expected, Talia quickly grabbed her camera and backed toward the shelter.
Yeah, because what is that? Let's go inside. It's super far away, but like, nah, what is that? Yo, come on. Come on, yo. He came inside so fast. Yeah, I don't know what that was, but we in for the night.
Her dog was close behind, clearly agitated. Inside, she tried to compose herself, unsure of what she'd just experienced. The video ends with her visibly rattled, her dog pressed tightly to her side, both of them listening for any signs of movement in the dark forest just beyond the walls. Could the scream have come from another hiker in distress? Or was it something more sinister, a presence that doesn't want to be seen? The Appalachian Mountains have long been associated with legends of mysterious figures and unexplained voices echoing through the woods. Was this just a strange encounter? Or was something watching them from the shadows, waiting? What would you do if you heard a scream in the dark, miles from the nearest town? He had been walking a familiar forest trail, one he'd explored many times before. At first, he believed the movement ahead was caused by an animal, likely a deer or perhaps a moose. But as he continued deeper into the snow-covered woods, it became clear this wasn't a typical encounter. Something large, broad-shouldered, and fast was weaving between the trees. Its movements didn't resemble any animal he'd come across in all his outdoor experiences. The way it shifted and moved, fluid yet unnerving, felt completely unnatural. Fear hit hard. Without hesitation, he turned and fled, racing through the snow, heart hammering, focused only on getting as far away as possible. He didn't look back. He didn't want to. Only after reaching safety and regaining composure did he begin to process what had happened. A seasoned outdoorsman with years of experience in remote terrain, he admitted he'd never seen anything remotely close to what he encountered that day. Could it have been a known species behaving unusually? Or was it something else entirely? Some speculate it might have been an abnormally large animal, possibly diseased or injured, but others believe the behavior, speed, and sheer size of the figure suggests something more elusive. For decades, reports of mysterious sightings in snowy forests have led many to point toward one possibility: Bigfoot. Was this just a case of mistaken identity in a low-visibility environment? Or did he stumble across something no one was meant to see? And if so, is it still out there? In 2010, a group of friends set out for a casual overnight camping trip. Just a simple outing filled with laughter, stories, and the kind of energy you'd expect from friends reconnecting in nature. Everything started out as planned. The campfire was lit, jokes were shared, and spirits were high. But by the end of the night, that carefree mood would be replaced with panic.
Man, that smoke is killing my eyes.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal.
It's weird. Is this the sleeping quarters? Our candles.
Yeah,
keep our bugs off of us.
No tent.
That's right. Manly men.
We sleep beneath the stars.
Man.
Is that a full moon?
Guys, what is that?
What's what, brother?
Seriously, guys, there's something I seriously saw something over there. Tom, did you not see it?
Dude, there was something there for like 2
Jeremy,
seconds.
Trevor.
Dude.
It was over there.
Dude, whatever, man.
Man, dude, put some more wood on this fire. I am not going to sit here with this thing.
Dude, I'm telling you, it was there for like 2 seconds.
As the group settled in, something caught the attention of one of them. At first, the others brushed it off. Probably just shadows or animals near the lake. They joked around, even embracing the idea of camping without a tent, claiming they'd sleep beneath the stars like real men. But the joking quickly ended. 2 glowing red eyes appeared in the distance, watching them from the tree line. At first, only one person noticed, but it wasn't long before they all saw it.
Oh my God.
What is that? That's it. That's it. Oh my gosh.
What is it?
I don't know.
Oh, crap.
Oh my God. Oh my Get in, guys. Get in. Okay. Where's the keys? I don't know.
Seen it.
Where's
Tom at?
Where's Tom?
Tom!
And then it charged. Panic erupted. Chaos took over. Screams filled the night as they sprinted toward their boat, trying to escape whatever was pursuing them. In the confusion, they realized one of them, Tom, was missing.
Jump! Come on, get down here with us.
You'll have to jump, Tom. You cannot jump. This is too high.
Dude, if you don't jump, it's gonna get you. You have to jump.
It's like, oh my gosh!
Huh. Come on, Tom.
Oh, swim, man.
Swim, Tom. Swim.
Oh my God! Did you see it?
No, we've not seen it.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Wait, what is...
Dude.
What is...
Oh my gosh, dude, did you see that?
Thank God you're true, man. That's the same thing we've been seeing.
That's it. Let's get out of here. Let's find out what that thing was. Dude, it's right up there, look.
He had been separated, cornered on a cliffside. With the creature drawing near, Tom had no choice. He leapt from the ledge into the water below. The impact was brutal, but he managed to swim to the boat and pull himself aboard. Just when they thought the worst was behind them, someone looked back. The creature had followed.
Oh my goodness. That is,
Dude,
oh my
I think it's about
gosh.
to jump in the water. Are you serious?
Oh my gosh!
Go!
What the heck? It's chasing the boat, Tom! Go! Oh my goodness. Go!
It stood on the opposite cliff, crouched, glowing eyes locked on them. Then, without hesitation, it jumped into the water, swimming straight toward their boat. The group kicked the engine into gear and fled, speeding across the lake as fast as they could. But the footage cut out before any explanation could be given. All that remained was fear and questions. Some speculate the glowing eyes could have belonged to an animal, perhaps a deer or an owl reflecting light. But the way it moved, the way it charged, and the fact that it leapt into the water with such intent raises far more disturbing possibilities. Could it have been a cryptid, a territorial humanoid, or something supernatural entirely? Whatever it wasn't afraid of them. It stalked, chased, and nearly caught them. So the question remains, was it just watching, or was it hunting? Darren and Mike set out to visit a remote bothy nestled deep in mid-Wales, a location rumored to be haunted. Drawn by curiosity and a string of unsettling reports, they hiked through rough terrain to reach it. By the time they arrived, the sky was darkening fast. They spent nearly an hour cleaning up the interior, lighting a fire, and preparing food. The atmosphere was calm, quiet. For a while, it felt like just another night in the wilderness. That peace didn't last.
Holy cowsers. And who remembers these glasses? Ravenwear from the 70s. Old school, baby. Yeah. What's that? Are you hearing that? Oh, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, it's a glass. Yeah, man. So yeah, this whiskey, oh man, it's really good. So it's weird because it's one of the times that I didn't bring any beer.
That's not beautiful.
I don't know. What is that?
Sudden banging sounds echoed through the body. Initially, they blamed it on the wind or animals outside. But then the noises intensified, louder, closer. At one point, it sounded like something was dragging across the floorboards above them.
Yeah, I know.
Sweet dreams or nightmares.
Oh, that fire, man. If you could look at that fire now, it's absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? Fucking mental.
Well stoked.
Yeah, certainly is.
What was that?
Hold on. This is bizarre. What's that?
What? Now you're getting me up.
Hey?
What do you mean?
There's something out there. I'm going to go and have a look.
I've
No.
keeping going, you know, mate, honestly.
You really? Oh, God. There's something up
It's
there.
me.
It's all right.
No, there's me torch.
Right, let me get out there. I definitely. What the hell was that noise?
When they investigated, the upper level was completely empty. Moments later, something even stranger happened.
Dude! Fucking door!
It's cold.
Jesus! Oh my God, that
Did you
was.
open that?
No! I went upstairs! What the What?
Oh, it's fine.
Jesus, dude. You sure you want to go back in there?
You can't leave that.
Oh,
They returned downstairs to find the front door wide open. In the entrance, one of their raincoats was hanging, placed perfectly in the center. Neither of them had put it there. A cold wave of fear hit both of them. They didn't speak. They just ran. Out the door, into the darkness.
dude, I don't want to stay here anymore.
What you wanna?
This just doesn't make sense. What's that? Did you read out on the window? Did you just hear that on the window? I'm gonna have a look. There's something on that window. It's not in here. What?
What the hell was that?
There's a light on the stairs. Dude, there's a light on the stairs. Where did that come from?
You're messing me now.
No, look, come here. Look, Mike, come.
No, you're messing with me now.
I swear.
I'm in here.
I know you're in there, but how did that get there and I'm here?
You're messing with me now.
Come here and have a look. If you don't believe me.
I believe you, honestly.
Jesus. But I heard something on that.
Don't go up that in.
There's a window. There's something was banging on that window.
Did you put that there?
No, that's what I'm just saying to you. Oh God, I don't want to go out here again. There's someone on that window.
You're not leaving me in there, man.
Oh, mate, this is like, I just come out here for a...
After several minutes, they gathered the courage to return. But the energy in the bothy had shifted. Sounds continued, faint at first, then sharp and deliberate. Objects began to move. One of their pieces of gear, hanging from the ceiling, started swaying, not lightly, but with force. A glowing light appeared unexpectedly on the staircase. Neither of them had turned it on. The tension between disbelief and fear pushed them to question one another, but deep down, they both knew. Something was wrong. Movement outside, shapes at the windows. Decorations inside began to move on their own. Everything pointed to one conclusion. They were not alone. They stayed up the rest of the night, unable to sleep, fueled by fear and coffee, listening for more signs. And when daylight broke, they wasted no time packing and leaving the place behind. Some believe what they experienced could have been the result of exhaustion, isolation, or even pranks played by locals. But others point to more chilling theories. Echoes of past residents, residual hauntings, or intelligent entities guarding the space. The code in the doorway, the opening of the door, and the objects reacting to unseen forces. Each detail paints a picture of something deliberate, not random. So what really happened that night? Did something try to scare them away, or was it simply making itself known? And perhaps more importantly, when they left at sunrise? Was it still watching them from the shadows? Claire was no novice to outdoor survival. She had spent years hiking and camping in tough terrain. But this time, she decided to test her limits further. 2 nights of solo camping in the middle of a storm system. She picked a dense forest location, just a short distance from the road, where the wind was already tearing through the trees, and heavy rain was pouring down. As the sky darkened, she reinforced her tent with dual pole systems and secured it with rope, ready to withstand the elements.
Oh God. This is so nice and cozy in here. I love it. I've taken some time to wring out my clothes, which were sopping wet on my bottom half. So I've taken them off, got in my sleeping bag. My merino layers on top are just damp really, so I'm gonna let my body heat dry those off, that'll be fine. It's 12-13 degrees outside, so nice and mild, and I think this is a good place to be. There's no trees that can fall on me. There's no fence posts that could get ripped out and launched in my direction. I feel nice and comfortable here. Can you hear that? That's the sound of wind hitting everywhere, except here. Anyway, it's 6:30 and I've had my noodles. I got all excited for a storm, and what I've actually got is very calm mountain weather.
That first night, despite the chaos outside, she managed to settle in. Soaked and cold, she crawled into her sleeping bag, using her body heat to dry out her damp layers. She cooked a simple meal, and surprisingly, the storm began to quiet down. The worst, it seemed, might be over, but that assumption would soon be proven wrong.
Hey Rover. Drive back round to where I started. My heated seats are warming up my butt.
Take the next right.
Okay. Get back up that hill. Try this back where I originally intended to try it. Right, I am back up where I started 2 days ago. I've just checked the winds up here and straight away got a reading of 42 kilometers per hour. So much more blustery up here. Woo, yeah, baby! Quite exposed, but I feel much better up here than I did the other day. The snow and ice is all gone. I can see what I'm walking on now, and I've got easy tracks on the way down. In case I do need to bail, I'm only maybe 1.5, 2 kilometers from my car, so.
On night 2, she moved to a different location, one that had been her original plan. Though the snow and ice had melted, the new site was more exposed. Wind readings spiked as soon as she arrived. Pitching her tent became a battle against gusts that threatened to rip everything apart. Just as she stabilized the setup, the clouds thickened. Then, lightning struck.
Holy. It is 11 o'clock. 10 is still holding strong. As far as I can see, I think I'm gonna finish my drink and try and get some sleep. I'll see you guys in the morning. Bye. I didn't get that on camera, but that was a lightning strike. This first strike came with a sickening, cracking boom. It had hit close, in the direction of the small lakes and mines just a few hundred meters behind my tent.
The first bolt hit with a deafening crack, landing uncomfortably close, near a series of small lakes and abandoned mines just behind her camp. Another bolt followed. The electric tension in the air became palpable. The sky flashed repeatedly, and each strike drew nearer. Despite her training and careful preparation, she knew she couldn't stay. And I think I have to pack up and get down now, go back to my car.
A feeling of dread came over me. Despite my preparation, I was no longer safe from this storm. There was nothing that could protect me from lightning up on this high, open shelf in the mountains, except luck. I think the worst has passed, every meter I descend feels like a relief, a bit lower.
Packing up in a hurry, she hiked back through the storm, soaked, exhausted, and barely able to see. Her only goal, reach the car. Step by step, the fear grew heavier. Up on that exposed slope, there was no protection from the lightning, only chance. Eventually, she made it back, drenched but alive. Claire had done everything right. Chosen safe ground, reinforced gear, prepared emergency exit routes. But in the face of extreme weather, even the most seasoned campers are vulnerable. Some might argue she overreacted. Others would say she waited too long. The lightning strikes near the abandoned mining area raise an eerie question. Was it just coincidence? Or could there be a reason that place draws more than just storms? That night, Claire escaped with her life. But what if she hadn't left when she did? In the wild, there's always a moment when instinct kicks in, when logic fades and survival takes over. Would you have stayed? That's all for tonight's video. Which encounter gave you chills? Let us know in the comments below. Got your own experience? We want to hear it. And whatever you do, don't miss what's coming next.